Back with Dan Smith and Friends of Mountain Rescue, and we're ready to talk playing in the snow.
Absolutely. We're going to talk about snow machines.
Oh, so much fun to go snowmobiling.
Or snowmobiles or ski-doos or various parts of the country call them different things. In Minnesota, they're doos.
Oh.
And they're big, heavy machines, several hundred pounds apiece.
Mm-hmm.
They go very fast. They go places that when I moved here 20 years ago, snow machines wouldn't go. And while they're a lot of fun and they get you to a lot of places and see some beautiful vistas that you wouldn't see any other way, they have an inherent danger.
Of course.
They weigh a lot and they're going fast, and you're not solidly attached to these things. Now that's good and bad, but we have a number of incidents in the country and some here where snow machines meet solid objects. This is not a good incident. This is not going to end well. Generally what happens, generally two people on a machine. The one in back comes off first, like a catapult, and tends to hit the solid object. It depends on how they hit it, the outcome. Most people survive, some don't. The person in front generally gets a little mangled by the machine. There's a couple of ways to cut down on this. One is don't go so damn fast.
Mm-hmm.
I know the machine will do 35 or 40 miles an hour. Don't do that.
And we are still early in this season.
Oh, yeah.
There's still so many rocks, so many logs, so many different things that are just slightly buried in the snow.
And so many curves. If you're just on a road for a tour, so many curves that the sun hit it, and now it's getting afternoon, and now it's frozen again. And when you hit it and turn those skis to try and turn, it doesn't turn.
Mm-hmm.
The laws of physics take over. That object just has no friction with the ground. It just keeps going straight. And if straight's into a nice fluffy snowfield, well, that's great. You have about 3 hours of digging in front of you getting your machine out. But if it's not, if it's a solid object or it's a cliff or a ravine, you're going for a ride.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were going slower, not 30 miles an hour, going maybe 18, going around that curve or slower, you have some chance to make the curve. Go with a guide, guided tours. The guide's usually in front. He's going to set the speed. There is still a certain amount of danger, but it's a lot less.
And we have so many great outfitters that take out they'll take out the whole family, or
Absolutely.
you can just go one person in a group, and they know the good places to take you.
And they know the places that they're going to look at this group and say, no, I'm not taking you there.
Mm-hmm.
There's other places to go. So that's, if you don't own your own machine and you're renting, go with a guide. Don't go bare bones rental. Among other things, they usually don't give you a shovel, a beacon, and a probe. You need all three of those. You need the beacon and the probe for avies, but you need the shovel because you're going to bury your machine.
Mm-hmm.
And shoveling those things out is just so much fun.
I really can barely think of a time that I've gone snowmobiling where someone in our group has not had to get off and do some shoveling.
You're always doing that with me then. I mean, because I'm the one, I either roll it and it winds up on top of me, or I manage to put it someplace where I think there's a snow machine under me, but I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to dig out.
And time can get away from you before you know it. It's getting dark and you're still digging.
And you can be on the snow machine and step off and drop into snow up to here.
Mm-hmm.
The machine will float on it. You won't. Now you have to chin yourself on the track to get back up on the top of the machine. This can be very interesting if you're alone. Probably better if you're with somebody to help you. So a lot of fun, but you've got to be careful. You just can't, I'm going to go fast and get out there and rip it up. Not unless you're really, really good.
Well, thank you so much for coming and talking to us about all of that. And again, check out one of the guides. There's so many great outfitters here in the Valley. They would all love to help you, but we're going to have a check of our local weather next.